everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Living with Spice. I'm Rebecca Gabrielle. I'm going to be doing a card reading for Virgo, and this is for mid to late October. I hope, Virgo, that you are keeping well. I can't believe we're in the middle of October already. This will be a general reading, of course, so only take the parts of the reading that resonate with you, fit your current circumstances. I'm sure that if Spirit has drawn you to the channel, there's going to be a message here for you today. So let's take a look at the events that are coming up for you, the energies surrounding those events, and where your focus is, where your energy is at the moment. Spirit will have some guidance for you on how to best move forward. All right, Virgo, let's get into the reading for you. So, thank you for joining me, Virgo. Here we are. We're going to do your card reading for the middle to late October. So let's see what Spirit has in store for you at this time. So Virgo, we see that recently you've been working very, very hard. Nose to the grindstone, as they say. The Eight of Pentacles card lets us know you've been very busy, very, very focused on the day-to-day things of life. It's kept you very, very occupied, and yeah, it's felt, I feel like it's felt quite challenging in terms of your energy levels. The Nine of Wands lets us know that you're needing to take a break, basically. You're tired, you're feeling quite battle-worn, and it's time to sort of rest and conserve that energy of yours. The King of Swords card is coming up. It's sort of, I feel like you've reached a point where you've reached a limit on something, and you are needing to kind of put your foot down, draw the boundaries, say what it is that you need to say that's on your mind, articulate what it is that you need. So it's about getting clear on some particular matters in your life for yourself and for others. So this is the energy of the King of Swords at the moment. So you are very much in your mind and you're thinking about things. It looks like to me that you're starting to strategize about next steps. How am I going to handle potential situations that are coming up for you? Yeah, because after all of this work and feeling quite exhausted, you realize you've got to make some important decisions in your life, Virgo. That you can't keep going on this pathway because you're running out of steam. And you need to make some decisions that are going to help improve things, to shift things. So you're taking a moment to step back and think about, okay, well, what's next? Look at the bigger picture, get some clarity around the situation so that you can objectively make some decisions going forward. The Knight of Swords lets us know that some information is coming in, and you're getting the momentum now to take some action. Yeah, and you recognize that this is going to help the situation. But there's something about the energy here that you realize that you have to move quickly. So perhaps something comes up where there's a little bit of urgency around the matter. And then we have the Death card, which lets us know that something needs to permanently shift. Something does permanently change in your world. So the Death card often means an ending to something in order to make way for a new beginning. So something has come to a finish, and it may have been as a result of what you needed to realize that you needed to make some decisions on and to act quickly. So let's see what else is coming here for you. I mean, for some of you, this could be quite significant. So let's see how the reading plays out. So we just had two cards fall out. So the Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped and confused, really tied up in your thoughts. So there's a lot of things that are concerning you, that are on your mind, that are stressing you out at the moment. But again, you're realizing that you do need to take some action, and you've got to be a little brave around some things that you've got to do. So the King of Wands is a very determined energy. It does take courage sometimes to stand up and be bold and to get things done. And whilst you haven't had the energy to keep doing what you have been doing, you realise things need to change. The only way that things are going to change is if you take action. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Virgo? Well, we've got some pretty big major arcana cards popping up here. So we've got the Empress card here, followed by the Emperor. Something has definitely shifted in a major way here, Virgo. Having the Emperor and the Empress side by side here is quite a significant omen, I'm going to say. I feel for some of you that the two of you are coming together after quite some challenging times here. Something had to give way, and one of you needed to take some significant action, and the result is that it's brought the two of you together. The Empress is typically, well, both these energies are very independent. The Empress is known as new birth, rebirth, love and nurturing energy. She very much stands in her own ability to give herself love. The Emperor also is very strong and bold, takes bold action, can see the bigger picture, is brave, is able to rely on his own sense of power and the ability to make decisions. So very interesting. And then we have it followed by the King of Cups, which lets me know there's an aspect of two people coming together, and there's love in this relationship here. These two are bonded by love. I can see that it took quite a bit of change in your life, Virgo, for this to come about. Now this is going to be specific to some of you and not all of you. Very interesting. All right, thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Virgo at this time? So this period after the Death card, where there's, the Death card is very final. It's about a cycle in your life that ends, and but it does make way for a new beginning, a new transformation in your life. And naturally, there's quite a lot of confusion and stress that follows that period of time. But I feel that it doesn't take too long before quite significant action takes place. Now, I'm not sure if this is you or someone else coming towards you, but the result is that you and someone special come together. And it is a reunion in love, or a union in love. Interesting. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Virgo? Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. And Sun card. Wow. So things are definitely turning in your favour, Virgo. The Wheel of Fortune here. That's amazing. Followed by the Sun card. Definitely happy days. Wow. This is quite a turnaround for you. Amazing. This is a new life. This is a completely new life. And you're in a very good position. In a very good position. You're happy. There's love. There's fulfillment. I feel that your needs are being met in so many ways. And this is, you know, the two of you are like soulmates. You're meant to be together. You go together. Well, there you go. 10 of Cups. Oh, wow. Virgo. My goodness. This is the ultimate in happiness here for you. Abundance, fulfillment, everything that you've been hoping for to experience and to feel in your life. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the seeds that you've been planting for some time, which has felt like a long time for you, Virgo, is you are now bringing in the harvest. And you've got choice now. You realise you've got a place to grow things. Things in your life now are going to be growing and multiplying for you. And you're starting to see how, you know, for all of that time that you've been planting seeds, that things are now coming to fruition for you. Yeah, I do feel that you had spent a long time, you know, wondering if love was ever going to be there for you, feeling like perhaps it had, you know, escaped, you had missed the opportunity of love, but definitely not, because the Knight of Wands is this rush of energy and passion that's coming towards you. So this is something that's definitely happening in your life for you. Let's see what else is coming up for you, Virgo. Tell us a little bit more about this 10 of Cups and Wheel of Fortune. What else does Virgo need to know? Thank you, Spirit. So just cycling back to the beginning, we know that things have been quite difficult for you in the beginning here. We have the Six of Swords, which lets us know that you really have been desiring, needing, wanting to move away from an energy that's been really challenging for you. It's sort of, you know, particularly in your mind, you see yourself leaving the situation. It has been very stressful. What you're really desiring is to have this more balance in your life, giving and receiving, where there's equality, not equality, equanimity, where, you know, how much you give out is what is being received back in kind. You're wanting balance back in your life. I feel like you haven't had that. You know, that you feel you've been giving and not seeing anything in return for yourself in the sense of finances, emotions, fulfillment in life. It's felt very uneven. Perhaps you've had to do a lot of spending as well, and you know, you are very mindful of the fact that you don't want to give away all of your money, that it's important to save. And so the Four of Pentacles, it's about you wanting to ensure that you've got something for the future, you know, and that something for the future could be multiple things. It could be the security of your home. It could be making sure that you've got money for a rainy day. It could also be your sense of stability and well-being. So what does that represent for you? You want to make sure that you're protecting that for the future. This is where your thoughts are going. I feel like this is part of the decision making and the thinking that the King of Swords was letting us know about. You're going through this process of, you know, I'm giving out a lot of energy and there's not a lot of good return here. So you're having to make some very important decisions in your life, Virgo. For all the energy and time you're giving out, you just go, look, I'm burnt out. And you want to have equal exchange here and to balance everything out. So I do feel that, you know, something happens that causes you to make some decisions around this. and hence the change. So it's a difficult period of time because I think you're quite stressed out about the whole thing here. So we do see you in a place of worry and concern. Okay, so what else do we have for Virgo, please? Because things definitely shift for the better here. So, oh gosh, look, this popped out here is the Lovers card. So, yeah, things are definitely moving in the right direction. I was wondering why the Lovers card hadn't come out here, but with the Empress and the Emperor showing up, this is definitely a union or a reunion of two soulmates here. So that's really beautiful. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. King of Pentacles. What you're really desiring is stability for the future, comfort, a place that you can call home and not be concerned about. And I feel like this is promised to you, Virgo, that your situation, regardless of where you are at this moment in time, what you're really desiring is to have stability in your future. And I do believe that you're going to have this. I do believe that it will always be there for you. A place to call home, a place that feels safe and secure, where you never have a worry for your needs in life, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Virgo at this time? Yeah. So what you're really wanting is a return of balance in your life here. We have the Temperance card. It's going to require some patience on your behalf. Spirit is letting you know that things are being worked out. You're going through a transformation, some change here. It's very significant. And there's going to be an element of the situation where you need to have patience for it to allow the process of change to occur naturally. This will help to bring about balance, particularly within yourself, because I feel that perhaps you're the one who's feeling out of balance mentally and emotionally at the moment, and that of course is affecting your health, your physical health. So at this time I feel the message to you, Virgo, is go quietly for yourself. Give yourself moments where you're not pushing yourself too hard, you're not overexpending your energy. And that's important that you own that you take responsibility for how much you're giving out. To rest when you need to rest, and sometimes to not do everything that's on that list of yours that you have. Perhaps you may need to adjust that list in order to regain some balance in your life, Virgo. Yeah, so the Queen of Winter here has popped out. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you, Virgo. Now's the time to focus on your career, to focus on the things that you need to get done that's going to meet your needs and progress you in a sustainable way for your future. So it's kind of like sifting through the things at the moment in your life that are a waste of your time and energy, particularly your mental energy, and it's getting clarity around what is going to help you and not help you. The Queen of Winter is quite an objective, pragmatic energy, and it's about owning your situation and doing the things that you need to do to release the things that aren't serving you. It does require you, again, to be strong, to be patient, and to be self-sufficient. So now is a really good time to just pull back a little bit from giving so much and decide what it is that you keep on the agenda and what it is that you let go. And perhaps even those people that are draining you of your mental energy and your time, now is not the time to be giving your energy to those people. Remembering you're going through a process of change here. And I do believe that this is you working towards this union of happy days here with your special person. What else? Yeah, the Justice card. It's taking time to review the details here of your situation. You will have victory in the end, Virgo. So it is about fair and objective decisions that are going to happen, that will take place. So there's no need to fear. This may come after this period of change with the Death card. It may be that, whilst there is a period of uncertainty for you, Spirit is saying stay calm, ensure that you've got the balance in your life. Things will get worked out in the right way. But, in terms of legalities, you may need to look at things more carefully, look at the detail, get clarity where you don't have clarity, and things will work out in your favour in the end. Let's just see if there's anything else that you need to be aware of. I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Wisdom of Avalon deck. Thank you, Spirit. What other guidance do you have for Virgo at this time? High Priestess. Yeah, this is about embracing that High Priestess energy. The High Priestess is all about discernment, being able to tap into your intuition, to understand the bigger picture of the situation. And that helps you to make sound decisions from your higher self, not from a place of fear or mental anxiety. This is wise decision. This is being able to see how things are going to play out in the future, anticipating how things will unfold, being wise about the way you approach your situation. You are feeling quite in tune with your intuition at the moment, so now's a really good time to leverage this. The High Priestess energy is asking you to trust your intuition and to throw your net of awareness out into the world so that you're drawing truths towards you. Now, sometimes our intuition may go against our intellect or our rational mind, but in this instance, Spirit is saying you're going to have to trust that. If you've got a sense or a feeling about something, this is the moment for you to trust your gut feeling. It also is about not necessarily taking on board the opinions of everyone else at the moment, because not everybody will be in the space of knowing that you will be, and they will be trying to rationalize the situation and give you their advice based on their experience and their framework. But in this instance, Virgo, you actually need to trust your own gut feel around this. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the nudges that you're feeling, the intuitive hunches, and try not to take the world and everyone else personally. Rise above any chaos that may be happening around you and ask Spirit for the vision for what you need to do and what you need to do going forward and what you need to see going forward. It is a time and a period where you need to sort of gather some information, some knowing, some wisdom. Yeah. So allow the energy of the High Priestess to guide you at this time. And you'll be protected in terms of your decision making. I feel that's quite important for you at this time. Okay. I'm going to pull a card from the Natal and Oracle deck just to see what else you may need to be aware of at the moment. A lot of what's going on around you is you may feel a sense, a pull between your rational mind and your intuition during this period of change. And it can be very easy to be overly logical and to block out your intuition. Both are important, of course. You are going to need to be that practical side of you in order to remove things that are distraction, whilst at the same time trusting your intuition on how to move forward. So that kind of takes care of the details of the change that's happening here. But we still have like the second part of your reading here with this beautiful change in your fortune and love and abundance in your life, which is clearly on its way to you. So let's not forget that. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for Virgo? Just let us know a little bit more about this beautiful love energy that's coming in. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're still at the decision-making mode here. All right, so I feel like this is taking quite a deal of attention in the first part of this reading. We've got the decision card. So let's see what this is all about. You have an important decision to make, Virgo, and the decision you make now will affect many around you for a long time to come. Be sure you know what you really want before you act. Take a few deep breaths, take time out to clear your mind, and then you will know. We are all part of one creation, energetically interconnected, and therefore what affects one also affects the whole. Everything you say and do, and everything you fail to say or do, has a flow-on effect. A positive effect can only be achieved by being true to yourself. The right decision is the one that sits comfortably inside your heart. Don't make your decision based on guilt or what you think you should do. Be true to you, for it is only by being true to yourself that you can be true to others. I feel that that's a really significant message for you, Virgo. And this brings us back to, as you are assessing the information and the situation around you, it's so important to trust your intuition, listen to your heart, listen to your higher self, as we were talking about with the High Priestess. A lot of people will have opinions about what they think you should do. At the end of the day, create yourself some stillness, quieten the mind, quieten the body, so you can make that decision with good discernment and coming from a place of the heart. Imagine yourself to take on board the Emperor energy, who is forthright. The King of Swords makes decisions with clarity, not with being impulsive. This is about strategizing, thinking clearly, sitting back, taking time to review the information. The King of Cups is about seeing how it fits within your heart. Temperance is about having patience. There's no need to rush this situation. There will be people who want you to speed things along, but you've got to do it in your own time frame. And remember to release people and situations out of your life that are not serving you, that perhaps are contributing to some chaotic energy or chaos or conflict, I should say. Yeah, so remember that the Justice card was about reviewing the details carefully, considering how things affect others going forward into the future, not just yourself. And then when you feel that you have settled on something that feels right for you, then you know you've come to the right decision. Beautiful. All right, well, we're going to finish the reading. We'll do a flower therapy card and then a spirit messages card. Thank you. So, flower therapy card is really beautiful. Helps us to understand the energy that we need to move forward healthfully. Thank you, Spirit. What is your guidance for Virgo at this time? Simplify your life. Now that sounds really good, because we started off with a lot of chaotic energy where you were very, very busy and very tired and exhausted. So simplifying your life seems like a good idea. You've had so much going on that you're spread too thin. This has to change now so your vitality can recharge. Don't you love the daisy? Simplify your life. I love that. Let's see what else comes up in that. You're becoming tired. So your angels know that you have a drive within to support those in need. And this is really beautiful, Virgo, and something they'd never want to change about you. However, you're becoming tired because you're devoting yourself to so many issues. Instead, narrow your focus, bringing your full energy to bear on a few select things. You want to help those around you, but while you take care of others, it's important that you remember to take care of yourself as well. If you forget about you, then you will not be in a good enough shape to be of service. Find self-care activities that nourish your being and make them part of your daily ritual. Explore new skills such as painting or sewing or photography or whatever it is that you love. Reading, exercising, spending time in nature. You might think that indulging in pleasant hobbies helps no one but yourself, but in truth, your well-being does bring immense benefits to those around you. Beautiful. How perfectly, it's a perfect message for you, Virgo, isn't it? I love it. Now I'm just gazing across my cards here and looking for my deck that is probably staring me in the face. Here we go. So your final card for the reading, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Virgo at this time. New beginnings. Yes, well, there you go. Because we did have this, I was wondering where that was going. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon, Virgo. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. So the shift is coming, my friend. The shift is coming. So this is about you getting ready, looking after you. So important. Don't neglect yourself. This powerful card comes forward and its message is simple, yet it could have a profound effect on your future. It's about the process of how to start over and seize the opportunity to create new beginnings. You may well be saying, oh, I can't do this. It's not the right time. I have to start. I'm too old to start all over again. But the spirit world is giving you this card for a very specific reason, Virgo. We know that you need to make changes, to discard some old legacies that may have held you back, and to purge and choose what you want moving forward. We know that doing nothing is not really an option. New beginnings can be orchestrated at any time of your life, and it's a beautiful way of resetting your own private stage with the props you want, the backdrop you want, to create the perfect set for the next stage of your life. This is a great visual way of starting the process of change. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Sometimes it does take a drastic life change to truly begin living. Virgo, that is your reading for mid to late October. Quite profound, really. I hope you have enjoyed it. Quite a significant reading, Virgo. Big things sometimes are needed in our life to help us create a beautiful new beginning and for us to grow in ways that perhaps we didn't realize was possible. So hang in there. Spirit has got your back, is supporting you. Watch the video again a few times. Now, if you've enjoyed this reading and it has resonated for you, give it a thumbs up or leave me a comment. That would be beautiful. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, Living with Spice, please do that as well. I'm wishing you all the very best, Virgo. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.